Michael Rapsch, VP of Brixton Metals, joins me now. And I'm very glad that we managed to squeeze you in because things are very busy at the moment for you. Could you please give us a snapshot of what is going on at that flagship Thorn Project in BC?
Yes, indeed. Thanks for having me on. It's always great to be talking to you and updating your viewers. And yeah, you said it. We are very busy with just, not just completing the drill program, which actually concluded in October. But as you viewers, or as you can imagine, with the labs and getting the drill results, the assays back, it doesn't happen overnight. So there's always a little bit of a 4 to 6 weeks delay. And so we're still dealing with getting some of these assays back. I do encourage your viewers to go to our website at www.brixtonmetals.com and look at some of the latest drill results that we did report on. And there were, especially from the Trapper Gold target, quite significant, very encouraging, also high-grade intercepts. And basically, for us, very encouraging as we were expanding the main mineralized zone, as we were doing some infill drilling as well, and proving up, more gold to be in the ground. So, but yeah, the last two news releases were very encouraging because those were two new discoveries. So those were copper gold porphyry discoveries on two targets called Catalyst and Tempest that have never seen any drilling before. So those were discovered at the end of last season, and we have done a number of good work of sampling and did some geophysical work, and it did a big overlay of the area and put 5 drill holes into Catalyst and 1 drill hole into Tempest. That 1 drill hole into Tempest was basically to kind of conceptualize the mineralization at that target. But both ended up being in a discovery of copper gold porphyry system, and all near surface with some very decent intercepts. So very encouraging. But for the last remaining drill results to come out to market, those will all be from Trapper. So have a look out for that. And yeah, that's almost how we kind of end the year 2025 and look forward to the what the season will bring for 2026.
Can I just give you a quick follow-up on the Thorn Project? I know you also did pretty extensive geochemistry. Any idea when those results are coming back?
Yes, good question. Yes, those will, as we get all the data in, those will most likely get announced next month. Can you believe it? We're already talking 2026 when I say next month. So, but yeah, keep an eye out on that. It's always kind of the precursor to drill program, right? So where you find those very encouraging, say, rock or soil samples, those specimens, they get assays. And with the geochemical work, normally you also would add some geophysical work. So you have that overprint or that big footprint of work done before you put in your drill hole. So yes, those results will come out next month.
Fantastic. And I understand that because operations have to shut down there for a while, just due to the terrain and access, you are not going to be resting on your laurels. You're going into Ontario to the Langis Project. So can you tell us what your plans are there?
Yes, we are looking to drill our Langis project. So again, I'd like to encourage you viewers to just go to our website, have a look at the Langis project presentation. Now, Langis was a past-producing high-grade silver camp, and there are two existing mines on the property. And Brixton acquired that project in 2016 with the intention to deal with the seasonality that Thorn brings, right? So at Thorn, you stop your work program in October, and seasonality, especially in today's silver price environment. I mean, today, silver hit an all-time high, historic high of $64 an ounce. I mean, everybody's thrilled about that. And we think that Langis can really feed into that momentum, meaning that, and as I said, we acquired that in 2016. We drilled over 40,000 meters, and over 220 drill intercepts actually resulted in higher than 100 grams per ton silver. So that's, over 3 ounces. So very encouraged to go back there. We're looking to probably commence drilling in January, mid-January. So that's in 4 weeks from now, and hopefully have some results to the market within 4 or 5 weeks. So February or just before March, where the biggest mining conference is taking place in Toronto.
Great. So we know that we can find you at PDAC and on your website. But I do expect that more news flows that we're going to be seeing in the meantime are going to be around your financing. I imagine that should be closing soon enough. Could you tell us exactly how that's going? And once it's in, how much runway is that going to give you to do all this work we've discussed at Thorn and Langis?
Yes, so if you recall, our exploration budget for 2025 was $8.3 million. So we started out with one drill rig at the beginning of the drill season, and we did a small top up in the middle of the year around July, which allowed us to add a second drill rig to the campaign, and which also allowed us to drill more meterage, or drill at the same time, two targets at the same time. So this year is no different. We always like to secure our exploration funds at the end of each calendar year. So we have announced the financing mid-November, and this is a combination of a flow-through financing, meaning flow-through shares, units. They have some tax benefits for Canadian investors, but also a hard unit, which are very attractively priced. So we have closed one tranche, and we're looking to close another one this week, but probably have the final closing of that financing next week. So this will allow us again to go out and drill Thorn, and we just mentioned it will allow us to do a small program at the Langis project in Ontario, and have some extra dollars for marketing, right? The hard units will basically feed it towards our marketing budget, because you got to tell the story. What we're doing right now. Yes, you can have great success in the field, but you also have to go out and tell the story. So all of these things combined, we're looking for a solid 2026 of exploration. Ideally, maybe have a budget again of $10 million. There may be an opportunity to do a top up again, say in the Q1 or Q2 of next year, just to get to that exploration money. But it's all looking good, and we're looking forward to 2026.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be giving us plenty of news flow in the coming weeks and months to keep that story going. Thank you so much, Michael.
Indeed. Well, thanks. It was good being here again.